Jalen Noel. At guard, Dave Haight. At power forward, Dorian Finney-Smith. At center, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, Jimmy Butler. The head coach of the visiting team is Jordy Fernandez. And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At center, at 7'1", number 41, Derek Lively. At forward, at 6'7", number 8, O.G. Anunoby. At forward, 17, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns. At guard, at 6'6", number 2, at guard, at 6'3", number 5, De'Aaron Fox.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sport. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Out to Fox. Fires the 3. And it's Noel with a rebound. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Butler. Over on Anunoby. And he can't bank that one in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Brooklyn with the ball. Stolen by Anunoby. Driving to the basket. Soft touch off the glass.
OG Anunoby is not afraid to put the ball on the floor and attack off the drive. That's nice work.
Noel, the pass to Butler. There's a screen. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, BA. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Screen by Lively. Cunningham with the ball. Claxton picks him up. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open from a young big.
He's covered by Fox.
Defensively that time, left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Towns down low. Finney Smith's there. Anunoby for three. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got 5.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Yeah, it was really just the failure to convert shots on a consistent basis. That's going to cost you games, believe me.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Noel, the pass to Butler. Claxton finds Butler. He got a piece of it.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
Pass to Cunningham. Towns outside. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn with the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Butler. He's covered by Fox. Outside Noel. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Anunoby on the wing. Butler covering. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Towns. Cunningham outside. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 5. Butler surveying the floor. Covered by Towns. Outside Finney Smith. The 3 ball. Lively grabs the miss. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Towns outside. Outside Anunoby. Cunningham outside. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Knicks lead 12-4.
Butler against Anunoby. Butler can't get it to go.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Towns can't get it to go. Nets trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Anunoby passes to Lively. Back to Towns. Anunoby on the wing. Cunningham outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Cunningham's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Fox against Butler. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Lively. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Nets ball.
So a moment now to see the story for James Harden.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So the Nets making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Nets trail by 8. Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4, count them 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Screen by Lively. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul charge to.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
That's his first personal.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 9. Pass to Finney-Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Of course, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
VA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Cunningham drives in. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the wing, Noel. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside, Finney-Smith. Here's Butler. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Anunoby on the wing. Towns outside. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Nets trail by 9. On the wing man. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Butler. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Lively's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Fox powers it home.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Butler against Anunoby. Towns for 3. Knocks down the long J. Towns has got 5 now.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Butler against Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. The shot by Butler, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
That one falls.
Guys, that is what you call true physical, hard-earned points. Karl Anthony Towns, go ahead and embrace that contact.
Anunoby against Butler. Here's Claxton. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Finney-Smith. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The assist.
You call using your body, playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Here's Finney-Smith. No good from outside. New York leading by 11. Towns finds Fox.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Second personal foul.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Clowney, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Whitehead comes in for Butler. And it's Lee in for Noel. And stolen by Claxton. And they're pushing it up. This is to lead.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The Knicks with the rebound. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Bowl, he's checked in for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. And he sinks the second. There's a minute 40 left to play in the first. There's a screen by Bull. Cunningham passes to Bull. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Clowney. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Over to the wing. Fox finds Bull. Outside Hart. Jacks up a three. Drops in the three.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Nets trail by 11.
Knicks lead 30-19.
Pass to man. To the middle. Here's Freeman. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Right side Hart. Cunningham outside. Fox outside. Clock at 6. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Fox has got 6.
Knicks lead 32.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's watched by Cunningham. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
7 seconds left in the first quarter here. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Terrence Mann, and it's Freeman in at the 4-man position. To the paint. Here's Whitehead. And it's New York with a rebound. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
Outside Hart. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hood Schifino. He shoots a 3. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Nets trail by 11. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Freeman with the drive. Freeman controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Harden. Down low. Booth. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside man. Pass to Whitehead. Shoots over Hart. Whitehead can't get it to go. New York leading by 11. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Hood-Schifino to the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
For Brooklyn, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Clowney. Here's Whitehead. He's covered by Hart. Here's Whitehead. No points yet. Hard with the defensive effort. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Harden. Here's Hood-Schifino. Outside Hart. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Nets trail by 15. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Man, tipped. Here's Hood-Schifino. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. Leibel, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn with possession here. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside man. Pass to Freeman. Deflected. Fast break, New York. Here's Harden. Banked it in off the glass. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Of course, I think players get away with too much movement on picks.
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 17. Here's Whitehead. Shots blocked.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Here's Booth. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden.
Man with it. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Clowney. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. New York leading by 19. Outside Harden. And here's Harden. Outside Bull. Shot clock at 6. Harden, the pass to Bull. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
There's a screen. Here's Whitehead. It's deflected.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside. Out on his own on the break.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Clowney. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Down low. Boots shot is good. Boots got 10 points.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Clowney. Thibault against Hart. Now here's Mann. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. New York leading by 23. It's Hart on the wing, covered by Thibault. Here's Booth. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
And Brooklyn with possession here. Outside man. Pass to Clowney. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on an 18-4 run. There's a screen by Bull. To the paint. And finished off by Bull.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Mann. Over to the left wing. Here's Clowney. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
To the middle. Here's Booth. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. And the Nets shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Mann. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Let's see those dance moves.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. Second, New York.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And here's Harden. He had 9 points in his last time out. Left side Bull. Here's Hood-Schifino. That one a little long.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Hard against Butler. Pass to Claxton. Booth with the rebound. Booth's got 5 rebounds tonight. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Defended by Harden. That one goes in.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Knicks leading by 20. Here's Hood-Schifino. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Booth. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. No good from 11 feet. Nets trail by 20. Butler passes to Noel. To the wing on the left. It's tipped. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Oh, no good. And it's Butler with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Noel. Claxton with it from deep. Rebounded by James Harden. Let's go with a three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's rebounded by New York. Bulls got 4 rebounds in the game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Noel, the pass to Butler. Shoots over Hart. Ooh, the turnaround jumper, count it.
This is where Jimmy Butler most comfortable. You allow him into a mid-range jumper and turn the lights out.
Here's Hutchefino. No made baskets yet, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. 1:35 left in the first half. He's covered by Fox. High post Claxton. Now Noel. He's coming off a 13-point game again. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Claxton can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Towns. Now Anunoby. Butler covering. Fox with the ball. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Claxton, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Butler. He takes it in. And there's the rejection.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Finney-Smith. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Knicks delivering the blowout. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Thibodeau. Coach, any areas to clean up in the second half?
They're missing some shots, but the thing I don't like is we're giving up the second shot. So the rebounding is something we got to get corrected.
Got to clean it up on both ends of the floor, it sounds like. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the
voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Nets.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Nets shooting 34% thus far in this game. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Cunningham is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball. Towns
down low. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Towns can't get it to go. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Anunoby covering. Right side, Butler. Uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
Cunningham outside. Back to Anunoby. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw misses.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Now here's Noel, tightly guarded. Butler against Anunoby. Butler passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
That's a really solid pass from Jimmy Butler. This guy all about making his teammates better.
Screen by Lively. Inside. Claxton with the block. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Finney-Smith. Noel with it. Three-pointer. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Screen by Lively. Cunningham with the ball. Claxton picks him up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for James Harden.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And the second free throw is good. And Brooklyn with possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Anunoby against Butler. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Fox outside. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Fox has got 11 points.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Butler on the wing. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Noel. Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Fast break, Brooklyn. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Jimmy Butler outstanding at creating opportunities for his teammates. He is not just a scorer, guys.
Nets ball.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. Here's Butler. 7 points in the game. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Cunningham passes to Fox. New York again can't hit.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Outside Noel. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. It's his first trip to the line. So New York ends up going with a whole new group.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them. Pick and roll play is a specialty of James Harden, and if he's got the ball in his hands and there's a pass to be made, I promise he'll deliver it.
Butler against Hart. Shoots from the elbow. Outside for Butler. Five to shoot. Pass to Noel. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Number 1, the Knicks.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He's guarded by Noel. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Down low. Here's Bull. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 7 assists in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And here's Butler outside. Knocks down the triple. Butler's got 10.
Well, there's certain places on the floor that Jimmy Butler will let it fly from 3. Right there, he has a nice-looking jumper.
Butler against Hart. On the wing, Harden. Can't hit from in close. Nets trail by 16. Right side, Noel. Three-pointer. Booth with the rebound. Booth's got 7 rebounds in the game. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Hood-Schifino. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
13 foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Man comes in for Noel, and so he hits both. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Finney-Smith on the wing man. Stolen by Harden. Here's Hood-Schifino. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Hood-Schifino's shot is off. Nets trail by 18. To the inside. Outside man. Pass to Whitehead. 6 to shoot. High post Claxton. The Knicks with the rebound. Cole's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Harden. There's a screen by Bull. Fires for three. And Harden is good for three. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
They set the pick. Here's Whitehead. He's covered by Harden. Whitehead passes to Claxton. Basket counts. Claxton's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Harden with it. He's got 7. Pass to Hood Schifino. Inside. Here's Bull. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Man. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Outside Bull. Outside Harden. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. He's got 10.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Now here's Van, defended by Harden. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
First free throw is good. Clowney, he's checked in for Finney Smith. So he gets them both. Here's Hood Schifino. He's got 5. Outside Hart. Outside Bull. Drives to the hoop. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Claxton. And it's New York with a rebound. Booth's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the Nets making a change here. Thibel's checked in. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Man. There's the 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Knicks leading by 23. Here's the pick. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's a textbook pass by Harden. He knows to move the ball when his shot isn't there off the pick.
Thibault on the wing. Claxton passes to Man. Screen by Claxton. The drive by Man. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Now a timeout called by New York.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. Pass to Hart. Outside Bull. Back to Hart. Wide open look. Rebounded by Freeman.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
The drive by Man. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
.116 left in the third quarter here. Back to Thibault. 4 on the clock. Outside Man. Pass to Clowney from the corner. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Harden, the pass to Hart. 46 seconds left in the third. Bol with it. Thibault picks him up. Hart from long range. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Freeman. Now man. Here's Freeman. Hey, expanding his range. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Cunningham. On the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Terrence Mann, and it's Freeman in at the 4. Towns passes to Lively. Back to Towns. Cunningham on the wing. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Out to the wing. Towns up top. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Towns. Basket's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Brooklyn's shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Clowney, covered by Lively. Here's Freeman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whitehead. Buries the jump shot. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Knicks leading by 23. And here's Anunoby. Towns outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And a slam dunk by Lively.
You just put it in the vicinity of Derek Lively. You think you overthrow it, Lively goes and gets it.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Stevenson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his third foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Mann. He's covered closely. Puts up a three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Anunoby. Back to Cunningham. Anunoby on the wing. Towns, right side. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, it's me, B.A. So much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Freeman. Got a hand on it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Next ball.
Butler's checked in for Brooklyn.
For the Nets, number 22, Jimmy Butler.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Fox finds Towns. Back to Fox. It's stolen by Thibault. For the finish. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Matisse Thibault at the line. 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for New York. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Pass to Towns. Cunningham outside. And here's Fox. Outside Anunoby. The three. They get it back. Now here's Towns. Second chance shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And that one falls for Towns.
2 shots.
Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do. Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Out to Fox. To the left wing. Towns, left side. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Towns on a screen. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This guy is exceptional for the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
Line, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Towns.
Whatever they discuss at halftime, he's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
And so Towns nails them both.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Fox, the pass to Towns. fires from way outside. They swipe it. And now the Nets on the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Left side, Anunoby. Pass to Lively. Here's Fox. Towns, right side. Anunoby on the wing. Clock at 6. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
102-76.
Butler against Anunoby. Butler on the wing. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Lively. Fox against Butler. Cunningham outside. Towns outside. Here's Anunoby. He gets it in there.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
76.
He's covered by Fox. Butler against Anunoby. Right side, Butler. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot by Butler, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Towns double team. Anunoby finds Fox. Cunningham outside. Now here's Towns. He's marked by Finney-Smith. There's Cunningham with a 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Excellent D there from Lively. New York has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Outside Anunoby. Towns for 3. Counted from distance. Towns has got 22 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
He's covered by Fox. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the net score.
Don't sleep on the mid-range opportunity. If the defense concedes it, Dorian Finney-Smith takes advantage.
To the wing, right side. Now a timeout called by New York.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And tonight he served as the anchor on the defensive end. The opposition didn't get the memo about his defensive skills clearly, and he made them pay for it. He was just blocking shots away left and right out there.
Hey, if you want to earn a whole new legion of fans, this is how you do it. A sensational performance off the bench, one that's sure to earn him more minutes next time out. Outside Bull, back to LeVert. From downtown, Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now. He's checked by LeVert. Back to Butler. Looking to get it going. Deflected. Second shot opportunity. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, BA. Anchoring the defense.
Team foul. Water. At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now here's Noel. The D's right on him. There's the triple. Butler can't get it to go.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Pass to Waiters. LeVert outside. Fires from deep. Rebound Brooklyn.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Noel, the pass to Butler. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Claxton can't get it to go. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Now, there's a reason Caris LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
It's just a great matchup for them. And they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Hood-Schifino. And a miss there on the triple. And Brooklyn has possession. Pass to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Butler passes to Claxton. Here's Hood-Schifino. Out left to the wing. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Brooklyn ball.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Butler. To the middle. Here's Claxton. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Here's Waters. And again, the Knicks missing. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it, too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to present our player of the game.